I was once scheduled to travel from Melbourne to Bangkok on a Thai Airways flight. And, well, let's just say, that very instance, I wasn't a smart traveler and forgot to web check in. What did that mean? For a tall human like me, it was a nightmare. You may ask why. Well, because I did not web check in, and with the Melbourne-Bangkok route being a super popular route, all of the seats on the plane were pre-blocked and I ended up in the middle seat on a 9-hour flight to Bangkok. Yup, the longest 9 hours of my life. But that also taught me a valuable lesson, and that is to always pre-block your seat, and also made me believe that it would really take someone to have lost a bet to a friend to actually want to be on the middle seat of a plane. So with that background, it's safe to say that the middle seat is indeed the worst. So that begs the question, which seat is better, window or aisle? Let's debate on this today. I am Neil and welcome to 5-Minute Travel Tips. When someone asks me, which seat is better on a plane, the window or the aisle? My answer almost always is, it depends. And let me tell you, this debate is as hot as the iPhone versus Android debate, as both sides have their pros and cons. In other words, when it comes to choosing between these, the debate is indeed real. Fans of the window seat will tell you that they well and truly enjoy the view and like having the side of the plane to sleep against. On the other hand, people who are in favor of the aisle seat will tell you that it certainly offers easy access to the restrooms, can also give you a little more leg room, and also the option to exit the plane faster than the people in the window seat. So let's look at a few numbers. A number of surveys and studies conducted researching this topic have often concluded that the aisle seat is more popular amongst frequent travelers. Another finding has often been that for tourists like you and me, the window seat is more preferable. And why not? When you sit on the left side of the aircraft, in other words the A series, and if you're flying out of an airport like Mumbai, you get great views of the bay and the sea link once you're up in the air. So like I said earlier, the answer really is, it depends. The window gives you great views and support to rest your head against. Additionally, if you plan to have your laptop on and work on the plane, there is no one to bother you asking you to get up now and then, like how when it is when you are in an aisle seat, where you are always asked to get up if someone in your row wants to use the restroom. On the other hand, the aisle seat does indeed give you some freedom. You can use the restroom at any time you want. You can stand up and walk around, and you're always able to stretch one leg out in case you're like me, who just can't fit in a normal legroom seat. A rule I often follow is that if I'm on a long haul flight where I plan to sleep, the window seat is my way to go. Whereas for flights within India or with a duration of a couple of hours or slightly more, I certainly prefer the aisle seat. Now that we have discussed this, let's come to a few tips and tricks. What do you do if you're a couple? It will always mean that one of you has to sit in the middle seat. And come on, we have already established that the middle seat is indeed a no-go. One thing you could do is that you block one window and one aisle seat in the same row. Now you may ask why. Well, not all flights are always full. So if you are among the lucky few, there is a chance that the middle seat is assigned to no one and is empty, which will only mean that the both of you have the entire row to yourselves. Woohoo! And if someone does indeed come and sit in the middle seat, you can easily request them to either take the aisle seat or the window seat. Taking this a little further, nowadays airlines like Indigo and Go First have started offering double seat tickets, which means that you can block 2 seats instead of 1, thus giving you ample leg room even in economy class. Another point to note is that having a window seat pre-blocked does not always guarantee that the window seat will always have a window. Yes, that's right, I said that the window seat will always have a window. There are times when people have posted negative reviews about a flight because they were actually in a window seat which had no window. Now, how do you find this out? It's simple, the Bible for this is seatguru.com. I always check my aircraft seat map on this website before blocking my seats through web check-in. Trust me, this website is super helpful. And finally, if you plan to not web check-in and hope to go to the counter and ask for an aisle or a window seat, good luck. Because with airlines now offering all flyers the option of pre-blocking seats for a small fee, these seats are indeed hot cakes and get pre-blocked almost immediately. So be a smart traveler and ensure that you have the best seat on the plane. Maybe your choice is the window, so you get the exceptional view of a sunrise, the sunset, skyline views and more. Or maybe you're someone who just loves the freedom to walk around on a plane at any given time. I love flying and I'm sure you do too. So let me know which seat you prefer while on a plane by writing to me at neil@venaworld.com. I would love to hear from you about your pick and also about any new travel trends that you would like us to cover on this podcast. Thank you for listening in. Take care, and as Buzz Lightyear always told us, to infinity and beyond. Goodbye.